Okay, good evening, everybody. This is Charles Harper, and obviously by now you probably know that we have released our extreme couponing PLR, and I want to talk a little bit about how you're going to resell. We talked a little bit about positioning last night, and just going to give you a few, uh, just some ideas on how you're going to put it into the marketplace and how to think about it. And as you know, we also still have our homeschool playbook PLR. As I said yesterday, I decided not to raise that price yet because I have not yet created the upsell for it. So I'm going to be creating a live DFY masterclass specifically for this course. Till I do that, I'm just going to leave this at pretty much the launch price until I finish that part of it. And once I do that, then I will go ahead and lift that price up to $27. So for now, I mean, you can still get it for, at the launch price. You can get the homeschool playbook PLR at the plrshow.com/HSPB, stands for homeschool playbook. And of course, you can get that and all of our content as an ultimate insider for 50% off. In addition to, the selection that you get once a month as an ultimate insider. But everything else outside of selection, you get it for 50% off. You can do that at the plrshow.com/insiders. Let's talk a little bit about a combination course. And that's really the way that you want to begin to look at this. You might be saying that, maybe extreme couponing, that's not my market and that's not my niche. And quite honestly, when you have PLR videos that have been recorded, they're not done in your voice, they're done and professionally narrated. There are other ways to think about this. And I suggest you think about doing a combination course. So basically, one way to look at this is not to sell a couponing course. So you don't go to the marketplace saying, "Oh, I'm going to show you how to coupon." That's not the full idea, and that might not even be the highest and best use for this content. We think about one course that you could beef up, right, by adding this course to it. So basically, I'm talking about making one larger course by taking this course of 20 videos and combining it with something else that you have. Um, what course will this course complement? So in other words, think about, I mean, what kind of courses do you have where the people in it or the people that are concerned with those people need to save money? And there's probably quite a few courses that you probably already have that you're selling. But if you were to add this to it, if you have an angle, I mean, this kind of gives you another angle. It kind of gives you a bigger picture for the actual course. Think about this. So what course can you add this content to where it won't look like a bonus that you just kind of stuck in there? So the idea is not add to, pick a course and then add this on as a bonus because that's not going to increase your sales. But you want to put it to something where you want to add it to the curriculum or add it to the course of study so that when people look at it, they'll look at it and say, oh, well, that's in there too. That's something that I really need to learn along with this. And so you want to think about those kinds of topics where if you add this content to it, extreme couponing, it complements it. And indeed, what it does is lifts the value. And so think about business topics. So anything where you have people that they need to save money, maybe they need to save money because they've got to buy better tools. And one of the ways they can save money on their, grocery bill, whether or not they're the one doing the shopping or not, they can learn extreme couponing. This is a great way to do that. So if you can combine this with some business course with people that are staying at home doing their, doing their marketing, this is a way for you to be able to, again, beef up that course. Self-development topics, people who need to develop better skills in terms of what it is that they're doing and how they're managing their affairs. Any self-development topic, this is a great way to be able to beef up that self-development topic. Also, we've just released, and I just told you about our homeschool PLR. This is a great topic that if you have our homeschool PLR, or if if you're kind of on the fence about extreme couponing, I'd say get both of them, right? Get extreme couponing and the homeschool course. Don't sell them as a coupon, a homeschooling course. Sell it as a life skills course. Sell it as something entirely different, where basically what you're doing is, I mean, you're giving people two sides of a view that are, that really do go together. So in closing, I mean, that I talk a lot about building a learning center, and anything that you've got in terms of, membership, where you're teaching people, this is a good way of being able to add something to a membership where maybe the person's spouse or maybe the person's partner, they're going to need to have that same information because they're the one do the shopping, right? Maybe the marketer or the person that's part of your membership, if it's a business related membership, they're not the one that does shopping. But maybe the person who they're in the home with, maybe they like to say, hey, you know what? Why don't you come watch this? They put this in the membership, to help us kind of save money so that we can build a business. I mean, that's a good way of being able to think about this kind of content. So in closing, just think about ways that you can combine this. Think about things that you can add this to. So don't, think just that, oh, I've got to have a market that's going to be interested in couponing. That's not the whole picture. The picture is, what can you add this to, where basically what you're doing is, you're showing people an angle where they can save money doing this. Okay, so you can get this at the plrshow.com/ECPB. That stands for Extreme Couponing Playbook. Or again, you can get it at the plrshow.com/insiders. If you're an ultimate insider, of course, you get this content at 50% off. And always now, obviously today is the launch day. So if you're watching this and you're seeing this tonight, you can still go to our community right now, and there's a launch day coupon there, as long as the codes have not run out. So you can go there right now. And it is I think it's Wednesday night. If you see this on Wednesday, you can go to the plrshow.com/community, look to this week's discounts, and then get the discount code, and then use that discount code for extreme couponing. And you'll be able to get that at a 14% discount for any of the offers in the funnel. And so you can do that here. Also, there's a gentleman named Raj, and he just released PLR on YouTube. And so you can get that at the plrshow.com/Raj5. I'm not even sure why I put that URL together, but you can do that at the plrshow.com/Raj5. And again, our bonus 350 to 180. I just switched that over to Dr. Loy's product. You can get that at the plrshow.com/Dr. Loy. You can get that there. And then I think I said this last night that there's a summit that both Ellen and Connie Rajan Green, they're doing on email marketing, and they've got some luminaries there. And I'm going to be speaking on the 13th. And but there are going to be a lot of speakers between now and then. And so it's a good place to kind of get some free training on, structuring your email marketing, going to get a different kind of perspective. What I'm going to be talking about is staying on message. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, that's what I would talk about. So that is what I will be talking about. But I mean, there's some really key speakers there who have real perspectives. I think Bob Bly is there. I mean, he's a copywriter and pretty heavy hitter. And so he'd be a good guy to really kind of come listen to and really kind of get his perspective on, doing emails that make, that make sales. I think that's about it for tonight. Yeah, it is. So again, I'm just going to put this slide up here. Where you can get Extreme Couponing Playbook. You get that at the plrshow.com/ECPB. And again, I would encourage you, if you haven't picked up our homeschool video, our homeschool PLR, it's still available at the launch price until I do the upsell. You can get that at the plrshow.com/HSPB. And so if you thought maybe I was going to raise a price, sorry about that. I really do need to do the DFY Live Masterclass to go with that. I was asked about that, and I said, yeah, it's a good idea. I really do need to do that, and I am going to put it together. Okay, so with that, thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me here. I appreciate y'all. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.